Hello and welcome to another Super Hondas video. Today we're going to find out whether we fixed my third generation Prelude, fixed the leaks and got it back on the road. Well, a clue to that is the fact that I'm sat in it now. However, we still have to do the final test. We're on the ground, we've got wheels on the vehicle, no longer on axle stands, and we're just about to take it for a test drive. So stick with us and hopefully we'll have a good result. So really, I want to go through what we've done since the last video. As you remember, the car was stuck on axle stands because we had a leak from the rear right caliper, and also we had a leak from the half shaft at the rubber seal. Now, getting some advice on that, what we've managed to do is source a seal that is correct for the half shaft that we received from the people in Poland. Bit of advice from them. They gave us the exact measurements and I've managed to source one locally. So this now has gone back on the vehicle, and at the moment it seems to be sealed, and I'm looking forward to driving it, and then we'll see what it's like when it gets when we get back. The other thing is the rear right caliper that was leaking at the Banjo bolt. I've taken that to the brake refurbishers. They've done a lovely job of repainting it, and that is now back on the car and it's not leaking. So that's the first bit of good news. In fact, it's the second bit of good news, because both parts that were leaking last time do not seem to be leaking again. What a lovely day to be back in the Prelude. And it's not just because it's a sunny day, but let me tell you, it feels good to be back in this seat, and the car feels back to its best. It really does. Yes, the steering wheel's off centre, and that's to be expected. Replace the tie rod ends and the ball joints all round, so we're going to have to get an alignment. Over 2 months this car has been sitting on axle stands, and yes, the weather hasn't been great, so it didn't really matter so much, but it was frustrating. And we initially wanted to replace the upper control arm bushes and change them to rubber to improve the ride even further. Clearly we weren't able to get a hold of those in rubber, but I'm glad we did replace them, because the ones that were in there were cracked, and that wouldn't have been good going forward. The only other thing that we could do to improve the ride would be to decrease the wheel size down to 15. The original car had 14s on anyway. I originally wanted to put 15-inch wheels on this car in the style that's on at the moment, but I couldn't get them. It was not that long after the pandemic. Production wasn't up to speed, and they weren't offering, nobody was offering the 15-inch version of these wheels. Now you can get hold of them. So I am considering changing these wheels to the 15-inch, and I'll put a 205/50 tyre on. And what that will mean is we'll get extra sidewall, which will give us a bit more comfort. And I'll obviously pick a comfortable tyre as well. One that's good, yeah, both dry and wet, but a comfortable tyre. And I think that will really just finish off the ride on this car. I mean, don't be wrong, you know, I've been in some crashy cars, some people they've really lowered these and gone to town on turning them into almost like a semi-track car. But for me, for the long journeys I do, and certainly the one I'm going to be doing this year, which is going to be over 1,100 miles, where we're going to be going to Rotterdam and back down to France, I want some comfort. There is something else I'm going to do, and I did mention it in the first of this series of videos, but I'll come onto that in another one, and that's going to also increase the level of comfort on that journey. Hopefully we're going to achieve that, so obviously keep watching. For me, it has been quite a journey on this. We never intended to do all the things that we did. but I'm so glad we did in the end. I did intend to do the brake refresh. Wasn't originally thinking about repainting all the parts. Why not, while we're at it? And I'm glad we've done that. I wasn't going to replace all the bolts, but it's just a good idea, something to do, and it keeps the car looking good. We weren't intending to change the brake lines, but it was a recommendation from a friend of mine that really 37-year-old brake lines, I ought to change them. Glad we did. When we got the old ones off, as you would have seen in the previous video, there was a cut in them. That could have given way at any time, and that would have left us really in a situation traveling across Europe. So safety-wise, comfort-wise, every which way, I think we've done a lot of good things on this car, and it will stand me in good stead going forward. It means I can get in it and just drive it. Some people say that you don't need to go to the extent that I have in improving these cars. However, you do find things on the way. The cut in the brake pipe, the tie rod end that virtually came apart as we took it off. Can you imagine both those things failing? One could have led to an accident. Well, in fact, both could have done. But certainly it would have left us stranded in the middle of Europe, and then it would cost a lot of money to get the car back. So I'm glad we've done it all. The results feel great at the moment, and I think it's going to feel even better after the alignment. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to my trips this year and the other things that I hope that we will be able to do, and we'll show you that in forthcoming videos. And the vibration that we were getting through the steering wheel has gone. Yes! So pleased with that. So pleased with that. Long journeys, it just ruined it. It ruined it when the steering wheel was just the vibration coming through. It's almost like you wanted to just run the car at a speed each side of that zone, and sometimes it was difficult and you were just sat in it. So that was the half shaft. That was the thing that was causing that, and we suspected it. We'd done everything else. We suspected it was that, and it was. It was what we was. We were proved right. It was worth persevering with that. I am so pleased. My long journeys are going to be just so much better now. Oh wow! Well, that's just sealed it. Yeah, we've done the wheel bearing. You know, that was an annoyance. After a while, you'd hear a little bit of a rubbing, but the vibration through the steering wheel was the thing that was really getting me down. And we've done it. We've nailed it. Fantastic.